Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now this week has not gone to plan for me at all. A sickness bug has gone through our house and sure enough I got it, which has meant I've had absolutely no time to come and work on the boat this week at all. So I had some footage that I recorded a few months ago of an old life raft that I wanted to set off to see whether it would actually inflate and whether it could be used as a life raft. It hadn't been serviced in a long time. It was 28 years old and the service date was 2002. So it was really out of date and I was intrigued. So that's today's video. I do apologize about the audio. I didn't have a microphone when I recorded it, so it's a bit sketchy, so I do apologize about that, but it's really interesting. So let's roll that footage now. 6-person life raft, next service due 2002, so it's 24 years out of date. Cord on it there. I think it's cutting. I'm going to go pop. 'Why it's so important to service your life raft. $1998. That's never been serviced. If next service was due in 2002, I bet that's never been serviced. No. So inside this life raft that hasn't been serviced for 24 years. We have 3 rocket flares still in their vacuum pack, which from the outside look absolutely fine. We have a pack which is vacuum packed, although it is looking very yellow, so I'm not sure how well this has survived, which is full of packets of drinking water, a paddle, a handle of some sort. We'll open this up now and have a look what's inside. So inside this pack we have drinking water. These are 100ml packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 17, 18 packs of drinking water, so that's 1.8 litres. A paddle, it says. Something in here. I'm not too sure what that is. I'm not too sure what that is. and some very old seasickness tablets. Put your hand in them, hang on to them and paddle. That's what those are. This is for collecting rainwater. Or I suppose keeping things dry. A pump. So if you start losing pressure in your life raft, you can pump it back up. And a torch with batteries that are absolutely finished. It's glued itself to the bag. It was an LED torch once, but it's all glued itself to the bag and the batteries have leaked and it's a mess. So this, we've just realised, is a bung. So if you get a hole in your life raft, you can put this in, close it up around the fabric, and then do up the nut, and you've sealed up your hole. So that's what this is. We think this may be an expanding towel. So we're going to put it under a tap and see if it grows. I'm not going to try the water, but there is 1.8 litres of water in this life raft. We haven't found any food yet, so we'll go inside in a second and have another look. So we've just tried this under the tap, and it was a sponge. It's trying to come back, it's trying to grow, but it's rotten and it's just falling apart. But that's what this would have been, a sponge, so for sponging out the water inside and bailing yourself out. So date of manufacture, we think this is German. We haven't checked yet, but we think it might be German. July 1998. And the service date on this, it was due 2002. So by our account, this has never ever been serviced. So that was an inflation as it was when it was packed in 1998. The footprints of me, I hopped in there to get the things out. But we've got these bags here. These have got valves on them, so you can blow those up with air and lie on them and keep yourself out of the water if there's any swishing around in the bottom. We've got a pump. So this is what it's like inside the life raft. If you were at sea, you'd be very grateful for this. You've got your roll-up door here. So you can close yourself in. 6-person, reflective strips. Not huge. 6 people in that would be very cramped. There's the box. There's the service date, 2002. But when it opened, everything was stuck to itself. It was all stuck down and we had to force it up. So it is very, very important that these are serviced on a regular basis. However, if you're in a pinch, it would certainly get you by. It's very small in here for a 6-person life raft. We've got a few things. We've got a throw ring attached to a lot of line. So we've got a lookout point here, so you can see outside. And then here, we've got a little, what looks like a valve, but it's actually a rainwater collection. So these are grooves on the outside, so the rainwater will run down here to this point and you can collect your rainwater from there. We've just opened the pack of flares here, which, just like the LIFERAFT, are service date 2002, but they're in immaculate condition. So, a little view from the outside. This is where the rainwater comes down and collects, runs down here and collects in here. There's like a little bag, and then there's the point that goes through into the cabin. You can close that if you want to. So that's where you can get your fresh drinking water, and here's your lookout as well. You can stick your head out of there and look around and go, wow, it's too rough, let's stay inside. Or you can, in reality, you can look for your help, your rescue as they come. I also forgot to mention here, tied in place, is a little ladder. So that's just tied in up there. You can throw that over the side, and then you can help retrieve any of the casualties out of the water. Or if you get thrown out of the raft, you can get back in using that. And there's a handle and assistance there for you as well. So this is the underside of the LIFERAFT. So you can see it's about just over 6 foot square. These are the stability points here. So these fill up with seawater to give the LIFERAFT some stability, stop it from tipping over, and to just make the motion a little bit better. And then down here we've got the drogue here. So you deploy this, and this will try and help you maintain the same position as where you had the problem. Of course, that's on a really nice long line there. And everything's tied on, so it's tied onto the box as well. Up here you've got the canister. You can see it's gone off and frosted over. And then you've got the line here in where it inflated it. So a 6-person LIFERAFT that hasn't been serviced in 24 years and was made in 1998, which is 28 years ago, and it's still inflated. The gas canister still went off, and it's still up, inflated, and you can get into it and use it as a LIFERAFT. And there we go, 28 years old, and the LIFERAFT still inflated. It was really sticky though. I had to pull apart all of the fabric, and it all stuck together. And you saw me right at the very start, I had to cut the string. I think what had happened, the fabric had all stuck together around the string, and it was holding it all together. So if I'd have pulled some of the fabric apart, I think it would have actually released. But I cut the string and it opened up. I mean, it was amazing that it actually worked. It would have been a bit iffy if you'd have been out at sea, but it worked. And if you really needed it, you would have had it. However, don't do that. Don't keep a LIFERAFT for 28 years without servicing it. I do not recommend it. Even though that one went off, there was probably a 90% chance that it wouldn't have gone off. I think I probably just hit lucky. So don't do that. Get your LIFERAFT serviced, please. And also, I mean, the torch was knackered, the water looked revolting, and everything was just pretty out of date and old and tired. So I hope you really enjoyed that video. Is it something that you'd like to see more of on the channel? A little bit of variation from time to time? Do you get a bit fed up of me just being down in the bilges working away on an old boat? Would you like to see me doing some other random things from time to time? Because I can do that kind of thing inside the channel as well. Let me know. Pop your thoughts down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed it, hit the like button. And of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw. Have a little look back. There's loads of episodes of me restoring the old boat that I'm sat in at the moment. And click the subscribe button to follow my channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, hopefully with a bit of boat work.